Hey there, let's talk gaming. Of course, the new console wars are starting up in November. But last year, the Nintendo's Wii U took the first shot, and they don't want to seem not relevant as the whole next gen of gaming comes about. And let's not forget that Nintendo was the first ones to come out with the whole second screen idea, which they seem to be going with whether you're getting an Xbox One or a PS4, or you are going with the Wii U. We do know today that the Wii U has dropped by $50, so that deluxe Wii U that originally cost $349, so 32 gig, is now going to be $299, making it still the most affordable console out of all of them out there. Now, the problem we've had with Wii U so far, and I find it actually a pretty damn good system. I had it for a while, and unfortunately I was traveling, so I had to get rid of it. But I'm going to buy another one probably early next year, maybe on Boxing Day. But the whole idea basically is that they want to stay relevant with what's going on, and the Wii U has been pretty good except for one thing: games. They've had a hard time courting companies. The PlayStation has had a great job of going with the independent companies and still managing to go with the bigger budget guys. The Xbox has pretty much went with guys like EA and tried to put a lot of TV into their console as well, and they kind of went that way. Now Nintendo relies a lot on Nintendo's exclusives. So if you are a old school platformer and you want to play Mario, you want to play Metroid, you want to play Zelda, you want to play Animal Crossing, there is no other choice. There is no Mario that's going to come out on the Xbox. There's no Mario that's going to come out on an iPad, or not a legit one anyway, or on the PS4. So when you're looking for those exclusives, more than likely, almost all gamers that are more hardcore gamers, especially old school, they'll have the Nintendo along with whatever their preferred system is. So Nintendo's been pretty good that way, though this time around they really haven't gotten to where they want to go. And they've made a couple of mistakes along the way, a couple of big mistakes. And one was making people really work towards that tablet. The tablet that they use, the second screen, is a great idea, but really hasn't been utilized as well as it should have been. Now, games like ZombiU and Lego City Undercover are great exclusives, and ZombiU especially is really highly underrated by gamers and game reviewers. It's actually a pretty clever game, and it doesn't get the props it deserves. Lego City Undercover is probably, for me, the console buyer for that system right now. Although, Pikmin 3, Wind Waker, Zelda, all those are great, but the Lego City Undercover game was the first game that came out for the Wii U that really was kind of like, okay, yeah, it's worth getting the system for this game. Yes, whether you normally like the Lego games now, this one really is that fun and that good. More news today, Nintendo announced the 2DS. No, not the 3DS, the 2DS. So basically, it's a DS that you can't fold. It's kind of tablety like, and and it can play 3DS cartridges, but only in 2D. So basically, it's it's pretty much a tablet like DS. Really, is all it really is. But it does come in at the $129 price point. So for gamers that are looking to game portably, and they are aiming this towards the younger crowd, really doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, it's inexpensive and stuff like that, so anybody can probably pick it up at $129. But when I want portable gaming, I want it to be more portable, and the fact of the thought of it not folding and just being tablet-like, yeah, I guess with iPads and stuff, it's still got the portability issue right there. Which is great, but for me, no, my next handheld purchase is going to be a Vita, that's for sure. With the stuff that they've been doing, I'm an indie gamer, and a lot of the games I play are not always the blockbuster games. I'll play some of the blockbuster games, but some of them I find that I get tired of pretty fast. So I've got my 3DS, and I don't play it that much, but I've kept it for the Mario games, and that's been like that's seriously. No, I've kept it for to play Mario. It's and maybe Pokemon once it comes out. I know my son who plays a lot of this stuff. My daughter, they want their 3DSs for Animal Crossing and Pokemon and Zelda, and so there's Nintendo's definitely relevant in the next generation. It's just they really need those games right now. I talked to my better half actually last night about the whole where gaming is going, and that basically there's been no big wow factor in this time. Like when it shifted from the PS2 to the PS3, and from the Xbox to the Xbox 360, from Nintendo GameCube to the Wii, there was like a huge leap, and there doesn't seem to be so much of a leap right now in like in gaming. Like it's not graphics are only going to get so good, and you're only going to care so much about that. The games, speeds are already good. Loading speeds are already pretty good. That's only going to get so much better. The Wii was a great system that did extremely well. Despite its detractors, it did extremely well at what it did, and it sold extremely well. You can look at almost anybody that's gamed, and they can tell you where they got their Wii or what the experience they had, waiting for a Wii or trying to get one, or it was hard to get one, or they were in line, they stood in line up, they missed out and they had to go to another place. They got it from Craigslist, they got it from Amazon, they managed to luck one out on eBay or something like that. Everybody's got a Wii story, so it's kind of like do you have an Xbox 360 story, really? 9 times out of 10, you could just go in and get an Xbox 360 pretty much when it came out. That was back in the days that I worked at a Best Buy, and yeah, everybody that got one pretty much wanted one, or vice versa. But right now, it's gaming going forward isn't looking for the next big gadget. It's not looking for the next big sort of gimmick, and you see them doing this with PC gaming a lot. Right now, they're trying to work at these virtual reality goggles where you can game with virtual reality. Yeah, I know how the Virtual Boy worked, and although this thing is ages above that, it's still a gimmick I can pretty much guarantee it's destined to be a failure. Kind of like the first Steam box. It's not going to do that well. Gaming right now, it's all about the next big IP, the next big gaming franchise that comes out. It's not so much about Xbox and PS4 are almost, they cross over a lot. So really, what you're going to be getting and how it goes in the future isn't going to be what the next gimmick is, what the second screen is. If you can put glasses on and see it in 3D, if you can put a virtual thing on and look like an idiot, it's all going to be about what games actually push the limit and do something different, do something new. And right now, I find that Sony has welcomed in the indie gaming community, and if we're going to get original games, new games, games that push the limit, and games go in different ways, then you're more than likely not going to get it from a big company that's going to actually be pretty cookie cutter in what they're going to do in gaming wise. They're going to go ahead and do what sells now. They're going to do what's comfortable now, what's been selling for a while. Call of Duty, Ghost, stuff like that. That already sells, so bam, of course they're going to bring it. It's an instant seller. But if we're going to see something new, if we're going to see something different, we're going to see something that's going to catch the imagination and the eyes of the public, then we're going to see that from the indie gaming developers, because those guys are not making it to just make money or to do what's already been done. They're trying to make something that's going to stand out, something that's going to be different, something that's going to get them into the gaming place. And of course, they want to make money, but they can't do it by making the next Call of Duty, but they can do it by making the next original game. And that's where gaming right now is going. It's all going to be done based on the games. Will things go all online down the road? I certainly hope not. I think that would be a complete mistake. And they've been trying to do that with games. They've been trying to do it with DVDs. Calling caught arms like I did before. Of like, don't let them do that. But for now, that's all on Let's Talk Gaming because we're 129 2DS and 299 Wii U. I'm still going for the PlayStation 4 right now at $399, and I'm still trying to decide between camera or video game to go with it. Xbox One, if it goes down in price, maybe a year or so down the road, once there's a lot of games for it, I might consider it. But right now, PlayStation 4 pretty much has my money. What about you? From the people that have spoke before on this, they've pretty much said that if they were going to get a system right now, it would be the PlayStation 4. Does the price in the Wii U change that at all? Would the Wii U be a secondary console after a PlayStation 4? Or do you not consider it relevant enough in the whole gaming thing to go up against the PS4 and the Xbox One? Do we still have enough Nintendo fans out there to actually for it to actually matter? Questions and answer and comment down below. But right now it's I've got to go change the light bulb and make some food because it's time for tea.